at the 1400. Nice run down the back. Red light is on. Set. Now there's one bit of movement in close. Okay now. Kalima, the big horse, drawn on the inside for Darren McAuliffe and Lucy. Red light flashing away. Racing, Kelvinator absolutely slingshotted the gates and led by 2 lengths early on from Stylish Lord, Russell Sniper and also DRAKAINA. Benji's out wider. Speed Dream got caught 3 wide. Reuben Gold is there and so is Missile Storm. So Speed Dream was actually 4 deep. Presses forward now. Kalima's back on the inside from Reuben Gold. Getting well back is Pond Master. Royal Tornado's on the inside without Rich. Is very keen at the back of the field. And the 2 roughies, Bellini missed back there also with Cherry Can Run. So Kelvinator's getting a very easy lead today. Coming off the back, leads by 1 1/4. Benji's up running second for Carberry. Russian Sniper and then Stylish Lord, who's well placed. DRAKAINA gets a good run on the inside. Speed Dream is 3 wide. And then Reuben Gold back in the centre. On the inside, Kalina. Missile Storm comes out 3 deep. Without Reg has had no luck. It's 4 deep. Kalima's back on the inside, 5th last. Following it, Royal Tornado. Cherry Can Run to the outside. Pond Master and last of all is Bellini Miss. Kelvinator comes around the home turn at the 400, leading the way from Benji's on the outside. Stylish Lord. DRAKAINA starting to weave its way through. Russian Sniper. Kalima's back nearer the inside. Reuben Gold is getting through as well with Royal Tornado. Still in front, Kelvinator, but here's DRAKAINA. DRAKAINA, it's the Cerise and wide again, and Kalima. DRAKAINA. DRAKAINA's in front of Kalima, and DRAKAINA has won from Kalima. Kelvinator and Royal Tornado, and then Cherry Can Run and Bellini Miss from Speed Dream, Stylish Lord, Benji's Reuben Gold, Russian Sniper, Pond Master, Missile Storm, and without Reg. Well, it's a Cerise and wide again here. DRAKAINA from Kalima, Kelvinator and Royal Tornado, and then a wall there for 5th placing, possibly Cherry Can Run out wide. But DRAKAINA and Michael Grantham and CJP over Kalima, who got the run on the inside. Lucy waited, she saw the gap, charged through, came hard, but DRAKAINA was a tough nut to crack. Up to the 14 suited it today, just finding it a bit out of its comfort zone last start. And Kelvinator's run a great race out in front. Behind them, Royal Tornado picking up late, looking for further. And Cherry Can Run did get 5th on the outside, number 14, in front of Bellini Miss. 2 of the roughies. Bellini Miss was about 150 to 1. And it's run close up in 6th place. But DRAKAINA, the former New Zealand mare, has done the job here and was pretty well back late in betting as well. They came for it in the final stages. DRAKAINA into 440. A long neck, a half length, 124 and 45. Missile Storm just got held up behind them, was pretty unlucky. Reuben Gold had its chance between runners. Speed Dream got caught out wide at various stages and battled away without Reg. Was 4 deep the entire journey and pulled hard in the early stages. So let's head downstairs and again, and it's Lockie chatting to the winning owner, Bob Peters.
Thanks, Rich. Yes, catching up with Bob once again. Bob, well done on the win. DRAKAINA, she's always been a handful, both at the races and even in her races, but she's slowly but surely putting it all together.
Yes, she's a bit of a handful. That's a good way to put it.
How did you view the race today? They looked like they were going along at a reasonable tempo, but she didn't over-race like we've seen her do before.
No, I was very pleased with her today. I was a bit worried when I asked Michael to put her in this race that it might be a bit short. She's really bred to go a lot further, but she seems to be sprinting well.
Has that just been a juggling act for yourself and Michael, knowing that she's bred to get out over further, but her manners suggest the opposite?
Yes, it's a bit like that, but no, she's settling. Just getting onto the track's the only problem now, I think.
As I always ask you, what's on the plans for tonight? How do you celebrate?
Oh, we're down the farm, so I think we'll celebrate. I don't know what I'll get to eat, but...
You've been spending a little bit more time down at the farm lately. You must be enjoying the fact that Pinjarra Park's only 10 minutes away.
Well, it's our home track, isn't it?
Exactly, and the horses are going like it's the home track.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done. There's Bob Peters after winning the last with Michael Grantham and Clint Johnson-Porter. A double for the Peters Investments team. And how many winners for Clint Johnson-Porter, Scotty? 5. What a performance from CJP in the saddle. At the beginning of the day, we spoke about how good his book of rides was, but I don't think we quite expected for him to ride over half the card.
No, exactly right. And one of them being Sisu Warrior was probably the biggest surprise to Clint himself in the opening event today. So he's had another wonderful day out, has Clint Johnston-Porter. He's riding exceptionally well at the moment, and that was another perfect example of it. Clint Johnston-Porter today, Lockie, in the Jockey Challenge was what price?
$3.40.
$3.10 he was in the Jockey's Challenge. He's won it by the length of the straight. Portsy, a full handful of 5. First and foremost, congratulations to you, mate. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. I would have made one punter very happy.
Exactly right. Today, at the back end of the day, you come into DRAKAINA in the last. Talk us through the run that you got.
Yeah, look, I had a beautiful run in transit. This horse is just doing everything perfect at the moment, jumping well behaved, and she's just a little bulldog. In the straight, Calvin, the one to beat, sort of rolled off the fence and just opened all the doors for me, and it just panned out perfect.
Just looks like a little trier, this mare, even though she can be hard work.
Yeah, definitely. She pins the ears back and has a good crack at it. So honest horses always win races.
All right, no Kalgoorlie on a Sunday. You've just ridden 5 winners. How are you celebrating tonight? I've asked you this question a couple of times. So far, we've had Nando's, we've had going to light some fires. What have we got tonight?
I'm actually having a bonfire with a few mates and a couple of snags on the barbie, but that's about it tonight, and then probably motorbike ride tomorrow.
Now, can you give a birthday shout out to Lockie Taylor, who's been asking all day?
Yeah, happy birthday, Lockie. How old are you now? 100?
Thank you, Clint. That's enough from you, mate. You've ridden 5 winners. You don't need the microphone any longer. But that is a remarkable performance from CJP. And it's hard to believe because he's always threatened to really take a meeting and really grab it by the scruff of the neck, Scott. And he's done exactly that. 5 winners. It's like seeing Willie Pike of 5 or 6 years ago.
Well, that's the thing, and that's what's so exciting about it. Every week we're talking about how well Lucy's riding. We're talking about how well Clint's riding. We're all excited for Chris Parnham returning to the riding ranks. Willie Pike, he's still an incredible jockey. We saw it during the week. He rode 7 winners in 24 hours at Northam. But all of a sudden, we're starting to see a little bit more competitive riding out there.
Opportunistic, clearly the highlight of today.
Has to be. So good. Want to winner, 3 from 3 undefeated. Obviously in the 2-year-old race too, we saw some nice types going around there. I think that Mardusa will be winning some nice races when he returns as a 3-year-old, but gee, opportunistic. He's just burst onto the scene out of nowhere.
All in all, I think when we look back at this meeting in 5 or 6 months' time, there could be a stack of winners coming through this Pinjarra Park meeting.
Yeah, there's actually, as much as it was competitive racing today, the grads even, though we talked about how open they were and they could have been each way of the field, I think they'll all hold up as nice form reference races. Last comment from me, Lockie, apart from happy birthday to you, what is the margin tonight for the birds? How much do they get thumped by?
63 points, I'll say. Scott, are you happy with that?
I'd be happier with 120, but sure, that's enough for you.
You say happy birthday, then ruin my day. Thanks for your time, sort of. But it's been a great pleasure bringing all the action here at Pinjarra Park on what has been a remarkable day of racing, dominated by Clint Johnson-Porter, Michael Grantham and the Cerise and White. But it's good night from Scotty and I.